Yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too. Mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo, mama sent a photo. Oh yeah, back up your celeb, oh yeah, back up your elo. Onto USA, onto UK, onto Switzerland, onto Canada, onto Australia, onto Taiwan, onto Brazil, onto the US. No be juju, I know too.
Ooh, all right, all right, all right. It is showtime, showtime, showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the show. It is the GG Arena Pro Clubs League. It is season 3. It is Priest on the mic, and I hope you're excited because we've got action, action, and more action locked in and ready for you guys sitting at home. So don't forget, we've had amazing, amazing turnouts, over the past couple of days, over the past couple of weeks, on fixtures and so on and so forth. And again, it's absolutely incredible, the amount of things that we've seen so far. And we are in match week 3, so you already know it's been getting a little bit spicy. It's been getting a little bit distro for some teams. Some teams are still trying to figure out where they're at, what strategy they're going to employ for the rest of the season. But it is not too late. The season you literally just kicked off, and now we are bringing to you live. We're gonna have 2 matches on the stream tonight. We're going to have, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is going to be Shaku Shaku 11 against Femzi, if I'm not mistaken. That is what we're going to have on our broadcast any moment from now. But speaking of what we're going to have on our broadcast, let's take a quick gander at what the leaderboard looks like right now. So taking a look at that, you already see what the table is already giving us: a clean sweep. FIFA Empire leading the pack, 12 points out of 4 matches played. Shaku 11 in second place with 9 points, but they have a game in hand, which we're about to witness right now. Freedom is also in third place, but they do not have a game in hand, so they do have 9 points as well. Agba 11 with 7. Femzi currently taking on Shaku 11 with 4, and then you already have the guys from the Giddy Poachers sitting in 6th, Super Eagles in 7th, Taka FC in 8th with 3 points. Go win in ninth with 2 points, and Okada Boys in 10th. Clee FC, unfortunately, no points secured just yet. But it is not over till you say it is over. So now let's dive into those fixtures, right? It is match week 3. So take a look at the fixtures that we will have in match week 3 to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what it is and why you need to lock in. Giddy Poachers will be going up against Okada Boys, Femzi, and Shaku 11. The scheduled broadcast you're about to witness. Unogo Win and Klee FC also locking in, and then we have Freedom going up against Taka FC. Also to keep your eyes on that one as well. Agba FC will be closing out with Super Eagles. And then I believe we still have the other set of fixtures here as well to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown as to what you're going to expect. Agba FC will go on to face Unogo Win. Okada Boys will go on to face Freedom, and then Super Eagles will track back to go against Shaku 11, FIFA Empire, and Femzi will lock horns, and Klee FC will go up against Giddy Poachers. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the fixtures are going to be lining up as you get ready to witness absolute greatness. But before we head into that, I think we have if I'm not mistaken, right, the team of the week. If I'm not mistaken, I think we do have something like that. I think we have a team of the week thing lined up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we have a team of the week from game week 2. Yeah, we have a team of the week from game week 2. I think I can pull that up from the live stream so you guys can see what the team, if you, in case you missed it, what the team of the week is looking like. But let's take a quick gander, right? Let's take a quick gander at what the team of the week is looking like. Let's take a quick look. All right, let's take a quick look. Unfortunately, it's not in resolution, so it's gonna look a little tricky on the live stream. But we're trying to make sure it works out. But so let's take a look at that team of the week. And as you can see on your screens, that is a team of the week. Femzi in the back line as the goalkeeper. We got Dadio, Fela Kuti, Somzi, and David Fro from forming the back four. We have Big P also sitting in the six, and then Zhao, Yomi, and Crispy occupying the front, the attacking midfield, I guess, and then we'd have Leo Brown and All X Pro sitting there for Agba 11 and FIFA Empire. Now, those are the ones sitting in front of you that constitutes team of the week for game week 2. So this is your team of the week, and I think we also have the top scorer. If I'm not mistaken, I think we also have a top scorer image for you as well. So let's take a look at the top scorer from the previous match week. So let's take a look at that to give you guys a little bit of an idea as to what it looks like. Hopefully, this is going to be sorted and put into the right resolution. But yeah, we have the top scorers, the top 5 as it stands. We have Lil Brown with 9 goals, Oba XC 3 with 7, Skills with 5, Big P with 5, and Olex Pro as well with 5. So that's his. I mean, if it's starting off like this, it's going to be a banger for the rest of the season. That's for sure. But I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to have anyone losing their minds or whatever. But it is going to be absolutely incredible to see how the season pans out. I'm excited. I hope you're all excited as well, ladies and gentlemen. It is the GG Arena Pro Clubs League. We have Shaku 11 going up against Femzi. Any moment from now, the game will kick off, and we're about to see absolute greatness. So yeah, let's get straight over to the match, and let's take a look at the formation that I believe Shaku 11 is going to be coming up with. Yeah, so let's take a look at that formation as they're setting up right now. Ooh, well, as you can see, it's not too far out, not too far fetched. Got Not Timmy on the wing, or XC3 as a center forward, Somzi on the right wing. We've got Lekon, their box-to-box midfielder, the holding midfielder, and sitting in the 6 is Josh Akape. And Big P, one of the top scorers, the captain of the team as well, currently sitting in the right central midfield. And then we have Ade from the back as the left full back, the central defenders pairing of Wale, and it's me, Dens. Uh, and we have our right fullback, Bokem. So that is how the guys from Shaku 11 are currently set up. So who's going to come out on top in this game? I'm super excited. I want to know who's going to be, who has what it takes to make it happen. Right. Kick off any moment from now. We can give you. All right. I think we are kicking off right now. Woo! Excited, excited, super excited. Who is going to come out on top? Let us get your predictions in the chat. Let us get those predictions in the live chat. Woo! Predictions in the chat, guys. Who do you think is taking this and by what margin? What do you think the scoreline is going to be? Do you think it's going to be over 1.5, over 2.5, over 3.5? GG first half, GG second half, or, you know, tell me in the chat, what do you think the scoreline is going to be? Well, we're about to find out what that scoreline is, right? We are about to find out what that scoreline is. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is the GG Arena Pro Clubs League. And what a time to be alive. It is Shaku 11 going up against Femzi. And here we go. It is Shaku 11, I believe, in the black. and Femzi in the white. And kickoff is upon us. Vinny to Vieira. Vieira to Hades. Hades to Neil. You're using the right wing expeditiously there. Somzi with a beautiful through ball to Ronaldo, but unfortunately he is caught up by the centre halves there, and Master immediately switches over to the left wing. D3 using that opportunity to bomb down the wing there. Senior man cuts the ball back to him to D3. And a big pass, a 1-2 pass, unfortunately is cut out by the defense. Again, the marking has been very, very aggressive, and it does lead them to concede the first set piece of the game. It is going to be a free kick to Femzi. And they are going to take this one. Do they have a dead ball specialist? Not this time, but that ball's open to Ade. And immediately David clears the lines. That was absolutely last-ditch defending. Lido Kane drops the ball to the right. Senior man trades one off as well. Hammer. And Ade will switch one off. Maximus back to Ade. Ade back to Hammer again. Utilizing that midfield position. D3 balls to feet again. And he tries to cross that one into the box. But the defender wasn't having any of it. Harding. The ball goes back to Shaku 11. Mesnaldo. Through ball to AP. Oh, that's a beautiful one, but he might be offside. He is offside, Igwe. I'm pretty sure that pass was not meant for him, though, if I'm not mistaken. That pass was not meant for him. If he's going to be doing that, they might be having a lot of miscommunication issues, but that will not be stopping them at all. Famzi tries to launch forward to Lido Kane. Oh, that's a beautiful pass, but it's offside. Clearly offside. And that one could spell danger for the opposition there. Vieira drops the ball but loses out to Rich. Rich plays off the left-hand side again. Here's the open space he's been looking for. D3 does a little bit of a pocket of space there, but he's immediately stopped by Neil. And the ball will be traded back. That's a big one. Angles are open. Mesnaldo drops it over to the left wing. Vini back to Baki. Baki back to Vini again. Vini to Mesnaldo. Plays off into the left. That's a beautiful pass. Surely he crosses the ball inside, but not this time. Beautiful angle for AP, but immediately shifted off the ball, and that will be going back to the goalkeeper. He scuffs his lines and drops the ball back into the midfield, but once again, Shaku on the attack. Mesnaldo surely is one for the goalkeeper, and he tried to go for a pass across the box, but he's denied. And somehow Shaku 11 are losing possession time and time again. Maximus playing it a little bit too close to the vest there, but it's a little bit chaotic on that back line. But Rich clears the danger, drops the ball back to Mazi. And Mazi again to the Kelebu Master, lose over to the left-hand side. They are using these wings perfectly, but it's not enough, as the centre-back pairing for Shaku 11 has been on their toes today. But this one over the top. Beautiful pass to Somzi. Surely he goes for the shot. But Famzi is familiar with his game, stops it dead in its tracks. And that is how you make something special happen. And the goalkeeper has been tested for the first time again tonight. And another opportunity. Plays over to the left again. Beautiful pass to Mesnaldo. He drops another one to Baki. 1-2 pass position denied. Rich clears the line. Senior man plays off the left. D3 looking for an opportunity to close this one down. And I'm not sure what the plan was there, but it looks like he was trying to switch the play over to the right wing. But it didn't work. Here comes Vinny. Drops over. Mesnaldo again. Good pass. Cuts back. Oh, that's a beautiful 1-2 touch. And another one to shot the angles. Igwe trying to look for some space, but Vinny can't seem to find it. Merino drops a little bit of a pass back to Rich, and a beautiful scuffed over pass over the top. And another angle again. He could cut through, but Merino has been blocked off. Holds the line a little bit closer. And now that is another open space. Can he drop the through pass? Yes, he does. He's onside. Lido Kane tried to cut it back, but unfortunately, no dice. And Shaku's defending has been absolutely top-notch. They have not allowed Femzi get a sniff of anything. But Vini loses possession yet again. Ade has been fortunate to hold the lines there. He loses possession once again. I'm not sure what the plan was there, but Mesnaldo Rich intercepts. A perfectly weighted through pass is in the works here. Lido Kane drops another to Rich, and almost letting the ball fly, but this time he was stopped in his tracks. 30 minutes on the clock. Big pass to Somzi. Somzi drops through to AP. Vinny's out in the open, drops one for Mesnaldo. He tries to go for the shot, and we will have our first corner of the night. Ooh, that was very, very close. And now the set piece yields, unfortunately, nothing. It's 3-on-3, but they will research back into the open spaces of that midfield. Senior man with the ball. Good pass from him to Lido Kane. Lido Kane drops one over the top. Oh, that's a big pass from D3, and he's instantly denied. Shaku again with the last ditch defending. Now senior man up on the front lines again. D3 plays off onto the left hand side. That's a beautiful cross. But again, denied. Merino drops the ball to Hammer. Hammer drops it back to Ade. Maximus holds possession, but he loses possession. He's intercepted. And Mesnaldo, another opportunity now. And that's a big run from Igwe, but he's not spotted. And that is another one losing out. And we're back after that quick ad. That's a beautiful pass to Vinny! Goal! On just on the stroke of half time. Beautiful, beautiful finish on the stroke of half time. The job from Shaku 11 and the perfect moment. And Vieira clears the lines again. Half time. Score is Shaku 11 1, Femzi 0. Whew. Wow, that was what a time to score. What a time to score. In the dying minutes of half time, Shaku 11 snatch away. But it's not over just yet. A job is still to be done here. Can be anyone's game, can still be very, very proactive. It's all about managing the game now. Shaku 11, their defending has been a lot last ditch, if you ask me, but has been very proactive on the most part. If they could, concede less chances and concede positions into that final third. But we'll see how they will advance. But here they go. Second half is on the way. Current score line is 1-0 in favor of Shaku 11. And right now, Femzi, they will be looking for an equalizer. And that now would be the perfect time for an equalizer to come. The earlier, the better. Ladder came to Rich. Rich drops over, loses out to Vieira. Possession, lost out from AP. He drops one. Beautiful pass, but intercepted by Rich. And Lido Kane could use this opportunity to drop a pass into his center forward running in behind, but unfortunately that one took a little bit too long. Neil cuts out the pass again. They can't use the wing. They've not been utilizing the wings the way they would have. We saw glimpses in the first half, but unfortunately hasn't matured into anything. And can he find a way through now? Merino. Oh, that's a beautiful weighted pass, but didn't amount to anything. Mesnaldo. Neil. AP. That's a beautiful ball over the top, but unfortunately it was offside. Nothing on tour to come out from that one. Mazi down to Kilibu Master, drops one to Maximus. Centre halves are having a field day. They've had a lot of possession so far. Somzi denies that one. But the pressure continues to mount on Shaku 11. They're keeping the ball in this half of the field. But now is another opportunity for them to trade off. And now is the open space. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication. Maybe he thought he was offside. I mean, he should have gone for the ball regardless. If it was offside, so be it. But Ade cuts it out. Rich. Merino. Merino tried to go for a little bit of an interesting pass there tonight. Kane did work out in his favor. But Vinny will cut that pass out. Interesting passage of play coming through from Femzi. D3. Good angle for him. Does he cross the ball? He does. Oh! Well, that would have been something special if he did manage to connect. Somsy over to the right. AP still in charge here. And he tried to go for a lofted, cheeky pass over the top, but unfortunately, there was a lot of ground blocking his path. Here they try again. Somsy over to the corner. Oh, that's a beautiful through ball to Igwe. And Igwe tried to go for the near post, but Famzi was absolutely ready for it. Denies it immediately as well. And now an opportunity again to drop through. Big pass denied, cut through. Kilibu Master cuts it out again to Lido Kane. Senior man to Rich. Plays it through. Another one. Tries to hold the lines inside of the central midfield, but he will lose possession. And now another pass. Plays off to Somzi. It's a 4 versus 3. Big pass. 1-2 shot. Goal! Igwe wears his crown. A banger goes in again. Shaku 11, 2-0. And that is beautiful transition play coming in from Shaku 11. They deny the opposition any chance of breaking away. And that was looking very, very dastardly again. And another space, another one cuts back into space. Igwe, potential for a third. But unfortunately didn't come out the way he thought. Vieira, cut out by Lido Kane. Cut out again by Mesnaldo. Ball over the top. Somzi cuts inside. Denied. Mazi drops it again. Kelebu Master onto the front lines. And D3 tries to hold position a little bit closer again. Rich tries to hold the ball, loses out. He's intercepted. Here's another opportunity again. We saw this transition to Somzi again. Cuts over the top. Denied. Surely it's another, but the goalkeeper stretched out wide. And across again. Famzi has been on a roll. The scoreline could have been so different if Famzi wasn't on his game. Big through ball to senior man. He cuts inside, drops a through ball, but again, beautiful reading of the play there from Shaku 11. The backline has been absolutely phenomenal tonight. And they will be dropping yet another. AP with a one-touch pass again drops through. One for the other. Another one over the top. Oh! Well, that was very close defensively. Could have been a big blunder if the ball went in the opposite direction. Mesnaldo launches over the top, and that is just wide. Femzi looking for a way to enter, to get back into the game. 10 minutes left on the clock. Can they get one? Good ball over to the right-hand side. Merino immediately scoffed. Position taken away from him. Or denied as well by Hammer. And now it's another opportunity for D3 to break the lines there with that pass. Here's another one. D3 holds off into the left. Big position. Merino again denied by AP. And now the front lines again. Big spray over to the right-hand side. Somzi cuts inside. Big pass. Again, that's a beautiful one. Igwe tried to go for the shot. But he is stopped in his tracks. AP denied. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh! Blunder again. And that will be goal number 3 for Shaku 11. I'm not sure what Femzi was doing right there. Their comms will absolutely be going bonkers. But that was a third. And that will be surely the nail in the coffin for Femzi. Shaku 11 have been dominating so far. Another shot. Oh, and that is for Igwe. Igwe. And you already know. And that is one for the books. D3 tops out. Denied. Vinny stops it dead in his tracks. Surely that will be the last kick of the game. Shaku 11 tearing through. Femzi with a 4-0 battering, absolutely, absolutely tearing them through. Lido Kane, Caleb Master, Vieira, all working their absolute best, but Masnaldo, Vieira, and AP putting in that work. What a finish. Beautiful performance. Absolutely beautiful performance coming through from Shaku 11. But that is not all we have. That is not all we have for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely not all we have for you tonight. We still have another match that is going to be featured. But I just want to confirm what match it is. If I'm not mistaken, I think we have Femzi and FIFA Empire, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's Femzi and FIFA Empire, if I'm not mistaken. So we're about to see. Yeah, it is going to be Femzi and FIFA Empire. Oof, I mean, by getting battered by Shaku 11 only to go and play against the number one team on the table. Mm. Do you wanna eat instead of your body? Well, we're about to find out how that is going to fare for FMZ, but I mean, maybe they can go back to the drawing board, figure out a little bit what went wrong in that game, and hopefully they can, sort things out, get it up to speed, and stay consistent. Okay, yeah, I believe. Um, yeah, yeah. So we've got FIFA Empire ready to go. So we're gonna take you straight to their formation. Let's take a look at the lineups and see what we've got in store for FIFA Empire. Let's take a look and see what the formation is saying. Although the stream we're pulling the feed from has a little bit of an interesting um uh has a little bit of an interesting uh, feed. Right. So let's take a look. So we've got they're sitting in with a 3-4-3. I'm pretty yeah, they're sitting in with 3-4-3, three center backs, elite tubes, um, alt for Lagos boy, Silva. We've got Dalorama, is their captain in the left midfield. And we've got their box-to-box midfielder, Falabak, not Gbadebo, also the right center midfield. And then we've got their winger playing as a right midfielder. The right midfielder, um, I think it's Daddy O. Yeah, it is Daddy O. Yeah, I mean their formation is actually very interesting. As we just saw a team play. All right. Well, I'm not sure what the deal was there, but I seen the chat. We're asking for the table. So let's take a quick look at the table, the league table as it stands right now. So take a quick look at the table so we can all see what the table looks like. Yeah, so but this table does not account for the match that we just saw, you know. But yeah, as it stands, FIFA Empire is leading the pack with 12 points. Shaku 11 with 9 points in second place. But now, after that win, they go up to 12 points. Freedom with 9 as well, by 11 with 7. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we are back to the action right now. Femzi and FIFA Empire. Well, you can tell the names here. I can already feel the trolls lurking forwards right now. Leo Brown to Calamantus. That's a beautiful pass, actually, but denied. I would be absolutely my jaw would absolutely drop if something went wrong here. All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Took a little bit of a while there, but I think we are ready to go, ready to roar. And it looks like Femzi were about to press forward and hold that attack, but Kalamantus is going to stop that one dead in its tracks. Mazi now flinches the ball forward, but Kalamantus again holding lines here. It's looking quite interesting the way he has been holding the entire midfield. You can see that back three skirming around. Rich with the ball over to the top left hand side. Lido Kane, is he going to cross? It doesn't look like he is. He does lose position possession to Egmont Adugbo. Again, these names, man, hilarious. I think these guys have the funniest names, and it looks like Leo Brown is gonna finish this. But nope, turns out he was offside. Ran out a little bit too early for that one. Lido Kane losing out again. Possession trails over to the right hand side, but he will try to make quick work of it again. Lazy genius trying to persevere a little bit forward. No control, as the name implies. No control. Could not control the ball out into the open. Not enough to do what was needed. He's probably going to have to try to lock that one down. Ade switches play over to the left, but doesn't work out the way he wanted. Rich again will switch through. That's a big, big pass to Lido Kane. Is he going to cross the ball inside? No, he's not. It looks like crossing the ball is not effective because I see that they don't actually like to do that. Merino, oh, spoke too soon. He tried to go for the cross. And that was actually much more dangerous than having to try to cut back inside. And now they will try to orchestrate a run. Leo Brown, good pass over to the side again. Holding down, lazy genius. El Nino loses out to Ade. Merino. Tons of space to run into, but he is going to be stopped. Loses possession twice in the space of a second, but Rich, he's there now. Is he going to play a quick pass? Not as quick as he would have liked. And he will lose out possession this time. It's a good ball for Lakuti down to Big Red Manchi. Egma Dugbo loses possession. Back to senior man. Hammer. Switches play to the right. Merino, no control, doing a little bit of a 1-2. Merino again, holding the ball in full suasion there. Looks like this might be our first corner of the night in this game. And this could be something special. That's a lot of red shirts in the box, though. Doesn't look like much is going to come out from this, but it would be time to cross one into the box. And he does go for a good cross there, but he loses out. Switches the ball to Mazi. Merino goes for a shot, but the goalkeeper was equal to the task. Shuts it down immediately. He did go for a cross the first time. On tour, they go for another cross. No control to Merino. Merino down to Rich. Rich tips it over. But the FIFA Empire defense was equal to the task. Here they come again. Papa Ajasco and company. Advancing forward again. Egba Dugbo tried to spin it around there, but unfortunately it didn't work the way he wanted. Senior man with possession loses out to Egba Dugbo again. Pass to the lazy genius. Drops to Papa Jasco. Kaiser. Leo Brown. Defensively torn open, but the goalkeeper once again open to the mix there and very, very willing to the task. 2 shots on target right now for FIFA Empire. Looks like they might be going for the third. The ball loses out again. Look at how high the line for FIFA Empire is. They're basically playing inside of the box. Inside of the circle of the guys from Femzi. You can see the plan here. Femzi also making their own advance, trying to hold possession. That's a big pass from Lido Kane. Loses possession as well. One's over the top. Kaiser. It's a 2-on-3. It's a 3-on-4 now. But looks like Femzi will be able to get back into space. Loses out possession. Cuts that one out in full speed and full regalia. Trays it back again. It is 10 minutes to half time, and the deadlock is yet to be broken. Egma tries to cut it down across, but unfortunately nothing to make quick work of that one there. Calamanto's big pass denied, and the pressure on Ade forces him to hoof the ball to a location somewhere in the stands. That's a beautiful cross, denied by the Kelebu master, but the ball is out in the open. Oh, that's a big cross, and it roofs it straight into the net. Defense looking so confused. And Papa Jasko scores the first one for FIFA Empire. Femzi were putting on a show there, but nobody was buying tickets. Rich. Balls out, goes out for a throw in. FIFA Empire claim possession yet again. Egma Dugbo stopped by Lidocaine. Possession goes back to FIFA Empire yet again. Throwing is good. Joker switches play to the left hand side. El Nino to the Lazy Genius. Calamantus takes position. Lazy Genius again. Cuts one over to the Bandman Chain but denied. Lidocaine has seen the ball more than anyone else on this part of the pitch for the guys from Femzi, but it's not been able to do much. Oh, that's a beautiful pass over to the right hand side. Egmadugwe fades over to the left. Kaiser, big pass again. Calamantus, is he going to go for a shot? Was Lil Brown offside? He wasn't. It's 2-0. FIFA Empire getting into their stride. 2 goals in quick succession. And they are going to be tearing it apart yet again. Femzi, they're falling victim to their hubris in that defensive line again. Shifted off the side there. Kaiser, big ball over to that left-hand side again. They're pressing forward. They're not going to cut back. Papa Jasko. Oh, beautiful ball. Egwa Dugbo for the third. FIFA Empire stretching Femzi thin and cutting it to the side. Someone asked, why is Papa Jasko looking like Michael Jackson from Wish? Valid question if you ask me. 3 goals to 0 at halftime. FIFA Empire 3, Femzi TV 0. Femzi getting absolutely battered yet again. We saw them get battered by Shaku 11 in the previous game, 4 goals to 0. And it always looked like they could do something, but unfortunately, it's not always the case for them. They get overwhelmed and they get caught out, and the game loses. And they just get lost in the sauce, I believe, and that's just what it is. But it's not over just yet. It is not over just yet. I believe something can still be done here. I'm sure you guys in the chat you believe something can still be done, right? 3 goes to 0. I mean, what would it look like if a comeback should ensue right now, right? But let's take a look. FIFA Empire can see the crisp passing. El Nino. Oh, what a pass! What a goal as well! Did not see that coming, but what a pass that was. Levels above. FIFA Empire, 4 goals to 0. And Femzi on the receiving end of a flogging yet again. Ball to Rich. Can he find something? No, he can't. Lil Brown has possession. Ball over to the left-hand side. Papa Jasko and company over the top. Denied by Mazi. Best piece of defending all second half I've seen so far from Femzi, but they can hold on. It doesn't look like it's going to be much. Possession again lost out. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Calamantus tried to go for the exuberance there, but he was denied. And that might be something special in store for them over to the side. No control now. Does have Lidocaine up in front, but fortunately nothing. Ball is cut out again. No control. Can't seem to find an opening. Merino. Merino again. Merino again. Can't seem to win the ball off Calamantus. Egbuadugbo. Another one over the top. Crossed it in, Lil Brown, but couldn't find the tap in he was looking for. Marino again, Rich again. Nice ball, but didn't look like he was part of the plan. He will reposition himself again to try that one. Oh, that's a beautiful ball over to the right hand side. Egbuadugbo tried to play flash one across the post, but unfortunately it was cut out. But a corner kick to FIFA Empire plays it short. Egbuadugbo, nice cross. Oh, well, that was very, very close, but not enough to change anything in that regard. To the right again. Rich loses out the ball. Senior man takes aim and takes falls. Another one over to the right hand side again. Egbuadugbo to Big Red Manchin. Tries to split a pass right through the center house, but unfortunately wasn't enough. Hammer, Marino. Can they get one back? Can they start the comeback? Tried to lift one over the top, but unfortunately Lazy Genius was there to make sure that that would not be the case. Joker, Papa Jasko, Kaiser, Leo Brown almost slots the pass through, but it's not enough. Not enough weight on the pass to get it through. Another one into the corner. Nino. Big pass. Famzi on the cusp. Another save. Ball over to the left hand side again. Kelebu Master launches one over the top. Can't seem to keep the ball in possession. FIFA Empire just running away with it at this point. Another ball cut down into the side. Joker on the front lines. Denied. Lider Kane. Fortunately, couldn't get to the end of the ball there. Fela Kuti cuts the pass over to the left-hand side. And another breakaway is on here. They know how to make these passes. But unfortunately, it didn't work the way he wanted. But you could see the vision in the plan there. You could tell exactly what was going on. Papajasko again. Launched again. To the right side. Kaiser. Oh, that would have been a very, very cheeky pass if it found its way through. Egbuadugbo hanging on. Kaiser. Big Red Manchin. That's a beautiful cross. And it's one dropped. Another one to Brown. But Lil Brown just couldn't figure out his feet there. And the ball is cleared. Goes out for a throw in. Egbuadugbo throws in to Big Red Manchin. Joker. Kaiser. Papa Jasko tried to go for the shot, but he was blocked. There was a lot of bodies inside the 6-yard box, but again, the pass is cut out. Lazy Genius drops the pass over to the right-hand side. Egbuadugbo holds on. Joker loses possession to Senior Man, but again, they concede a throw in. Another pass. Joker again. Launches one over to the right-hand side. Kaiser. Big pass. Kaiser across the line. It's Lil Brown. 5-0 to FIFA Empire. No control. Lider Kane loses possession to El Nino. And that left-hand side is looking swarmed up. Papa Jasko cuts inside. Big pass. Cut out by Rich. And now it's no control. It's a 4 versus 4 here. But immediately, FIFA Empire defense is already back into shape. No control. Forced out a little bit of an angle there, but Lazy Genius was up to the task. Calamantus drops one immediately as well. Look at the run being made over to the right-hand side. But he is denied. That was very close to being very dangerous. Senior Man cuts through. Can't deny the angles there. Can't seem to find a way through as well. Marino. And this might be the only chance they get, but not this short. It will be stopped again. Papa Jasko now. Asking for a way through. Denied. Hammer. Marino. Plays over to the left, but no space. Cuts inside. Oh, that's a beautiful drag back. Crosses over inside. But unfortunately, once again, FIFA Empire deny the opportunity. Kilibu Master. Ooh, that was a nasty one. Trying to cut it out, but unfortunately not enough. But that will be time. The final whistle. FIFA Empire 5 goes to nil against Femzi. Egbon Adugbo, Lil Brown, and Big Red Machine. Big finish, absolutely big finish coming through from FIFA Empire, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you close down a game. That is how you show dominance. That is why FIFA Empire are number one on that table. Speaking of the table, ladies and gentlemen, looking at the table yet again. After that, FIFA Empire now go up to 15 points. Shaku 11 did win their game against Femzi, so that brings them to 12 points. Freedom, the rest of the other games still yet to be updated. Femzi, unfortunately, taking 2 L's in back-to-back fashion. Unfortunately for them, they will be sitting out there with 6 points. Giddy Poachers and Super Eagles FC, another opportunity for them to to climb onto the mix of the leaderboard to get a little something there. But we are going to see if that will be the mix. Wow, absolutely incredible. Absolutely. I mean, the guys from FIFA Empire, man, played that back three, something nasty. I can't tell you that. I can tell you that back three, absolutely nasty business, man. They know exactly what they're doing. They know what the strategy is. They know what formation to play out of. And they just play to their strength, and you can see it in the way they play, how they keep possession, every single thing they do. It is absolutely incredible the way that they perform, and that gives you a little bit of an idea. Is FIFA Empire the best team already? And we're just into game week 3. Are they the best team already? Well, only way to find out is to stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll bring you more action, more chaos, more GG Arena, more Pro Clubs League action. Don't forget to subscribe and stay locked in with us to follow through and make sure you have your front row seats to more FC 26 action. So until then, we'll see.